Hi everybody, Christy here with Vines by the Flower Girl on Etsy and eBay with the latest installment on the saga of my addiction to whatnot auctions. Actually, and I'm gonna go into one later on tonight. I really didn't buy anything this week. Oh, and I bought one I think yesterday. Anyway, I got a really great lot from jjantiques, and I mostly go in there looking for ephemera. But let me just show you. Okay, first and foremost, I won this. I didn't buy it. I won it. And this is, I don't think it's actually a carte de visite, a CDV. I think it's actually just a miniature portrait. But this dates back, if you can see it there, to 1863. And this is an antique frame. The frame is probably also 150 years old. This was a giveaway, and this is going to go on eBay before too terribly long here. But this was just so exciting to win. Okay, my purchases, I'm expanding with my ephemera. I'm not doing just postcards anymore because it's just so much fun, the whole thing. And on jjantiques, they had these stereo view cards, and he had several lots, but I really like this one because if you can see, it's showing devastation, and it looks from some of the captions like this was an earthquake in San Francisco. It's also got these really cool cars plus horse and buggies. It looked like something was going up here. I don't think all of that, I think that was in the process of building, but look at this rubble. And I know that unfortunately sometimes catastrophic events, if they can be caught on film, that they are marketable. But here we are also. See all of that fell, this stayed up. City Hall, photographer, that's a photographer. This one isn't part of that series, but it's interesting to get a colored one. Rice fields near Yokohama. But here is more of the earthquake devastation. And apparently some of the people in that earthquake became refugees and had to live in sort of tent cities in places. That's not quite a tent, but it's not a permanent dwelling. But people were checking out the devastation. The Jewish synagogue. Interesting. I always find it so interesting, the people's clothing. There's a tent city, people having to live where they could. And some of these have a little damage on them, but I'll see what they'll do. So anyway, there's my stereo views. Those were really interesting to get. And the last thing I bought, and this is not to resell, this is because I'm an absolute history geek. This is a Make and Mend book. It sold for 10 cents during World War II. I'm kind of surprised they weren't given away because I don't know how many of you know, during the war, you couldn't get anything. Everything went into war production. People had trouble getting shoes. They couldn't get tires for their car, clothing. And this was just a pamphlet, well, more of a magazine, on how to stretch your clothing dollar by taking care of what you had, maybe making over what you had, making your own accessories, darning and mending. And I don't know, I might be able to sell this, but like I said, the history geek in me is not going to let it go. So again, I got these on Whatnot from JJ's Antique, I'm sorry, not JJ's Antique, JJ Antiques. And I got this during Ephemerama last week. But they'll, with the exception of the book, the miniature portrait and the stereo views will be up on my eBay and possibly Etsy, I don't know, pretty soon. So go check those out. But also if you're into ephemera and you haven't found him yet, go check out JJ Antiques. I haven't found out where he is besides on Whatnot, but you can find him there. I'm trying to think if he had an auction last night, and he may be having one today. But some great finds, again. Thought I'd share them with you. You guys have a great afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. Please share, maybe subscribe if you like what you see. Have a great afternoon, and God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye.